Checking. Alright. Just give me a second to let people know that I'm gone live. Hang on. Just one last thing. Okay, post it on Twitter, Discord. Okay. One more notification. All right. Hello everyone, this is Hammer, back with another episode of Star Trek Online. Today we're doing the Romulan Republic tutorial. Last time we did both the Dominion and the original series tutorial. So we're going to do Romulan Republic, maybe Klingon tutorial as well. Depends how much we get done. Looks like Star Trek Online is having a Black Friday sale. The Muds Market. Wish I could afford that kind of thing. Looks like Star Trek Online is doing maintenance again. Alright. Let's find the Romulan Republic. We got several species to choose from. Got ordinary Romulan, Freeman, personally, I don't really care for Riemann. We got liberated Borg Romulan. And of course, we got Alien. Create your own alien. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just doing regular Romulan. Really doesn't matter because I'm not really keeping this one. Let's do our Romulan Republic Romulan Force Engineering this time. I'm not really gonna make any changes, so... Actually, I will make... what should I call him? Tom Malak. I don't know. He was always an annoying, a bit of a interesting recurring villain in Star Trek Next Generation. Always came back for more whenever Picard gave him a licking. Tom Malak. Actually, I'm just gonna do a random name. Yes, I like to play the tutorial.
What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were, dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives. Within every ship we fly, upon every world we touch. In our hearts, in yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear. But you will overcome. You will survive. And answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies, find allies. There is no price we have not paid, no loss we have not felt. Our dead world, our long suffering, these are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew, for your people, for this new home, we must face all doubt. We must break the strong who would destroy us and overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must, we will, for we are Romulan!
This is after the Romulan homeworld was destroyed in the Hobus supernova.
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day, we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats, but battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots and found friends. Today, we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
I'm going to go see Toban.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
The left stick controls your player movement.
Something
the
must
right
have
stick
annoyed them.
controls your camera.
It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press A to interact with the console.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this. When are you coming over here? This is getting ridiculous. Nobody appreciates me around here. No one. They think these crops just grow without any help from anyone. Tending these vines is a lot of work. No one says thank you. No one pats me in the back. They just keep asking for more. Jack, look, just get over here and take care of the Kellids, all right? And maybe say thank you for all the work I do to keep these vineyards in shape.
Got a real problem. Bitter attitude, doesn't he?
It's me again. Ignore the other message I sent. I lost my temper. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why you're not here yet. I really could use your help, though. These Kellids are chewing through everything, and they won't stop. And no one here has even tried to help. They just keep bouncing me to other people. First to Tovan, then to Navala, then to you. Well, what's next? Should I ask one of the kids?
Annoyed.
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective. Your plasma beam pistol has been automatically equipped. You can practice on the nearby bottles. Press the right trigger to attack. Hold Y to holster and draw your weapon.
A little
To sprint,
target.
press and hold the left stick while moving.
Target practice. Okay, that's enough. This is our colony of Viranet where we took up residence. Talk to the Keeper of Lore.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two? Avrak, you're in for a fun day. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him. Anyway, do you want to hear any stories? Viranet was a colony world. It used to be a big agricultural planet, growing food for the Empire. After Romulus was destroyed, thousands upon thousands of people flooded the planet. The old cities couldn't hold them all, and they were scared. They started fighting amongst themselves. One night, the cities burned. Most of the survivors left. A few hung on, scrapping old ships and using them as building materials. That's how the Maori found them, about 10 years ago. The Maori was the commander of an old warbird. Navala was his first officer, and the Vex the chief engineer. They were wandering the sector, trying to find a new home. When they found Viranat, they decided to stay. The Vex kept the old warbird functional, and he used it to make supply runs and bring back other Romulans who needed a home. Navala put herself in charge of security, and the Maori. He runs the whole colony now. The Vex met Tovan Kev in a mining colony a few years back. I think it was 4 years ago. But then again, I didn't come here until 2 years ago, so this is not just information I've heard about second. When did you arrive here? I know we only have a few hundred people living here, but so many come and go that it's hard to keep track. I'm recording the stories of all the people that live here, you see. And I would love to start yours off with your arrival. Who knows? It could be something that becomes historical in a few years. A Devex recruit. Fascinating. We've had some interesting characters come here thanks to him. We should definitely talk more about this over drinks tonight. I would love to know where Devex found you.
Really doesn't matter what you say, so... Oh, let's help out in the vineyards, see what the big deal with these Kellids.
Finally? I mean, which message do you... never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally, we collect nectar from the local Kellid insects. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard. Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellid shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
Okay, let's go.
Interactions can be interrupted by movement or combat.
Repair some pipes burst. Find out what's driving these bugs stir crazy.
Flooding has stopped, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. And Navala might be able to help if she's not goofing off again. She knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Gotta find little Navala, find out what the heck is going on.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
An item is dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kelid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kelids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange. You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
Yep, gotta kill the bugs while you're... clear a path by killing these little bugs. Alrighty, let's keep going. Entering like what could be Timo Caves in New Zealand. Almost creepy music. What the? Okay, what is that? Okay.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kelids will calm down.
Sorry about that.
I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Yep, let's go find Devex.
What do you need with an old spacehound like me? I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar. Of course, go forth and analyze. My equipment is all yours to use.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
I have to do engineering objectives since I'm an engineer.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again. That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi. We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns. That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Well, let's go find the Maori.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration. That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks. I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devek says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
Done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done. Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me? I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Yeah. Something's about to happen.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kelid nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, We have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled, and we have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Yep. And something is about to happen, like it always does. Ship in orbit. And we're under attack.
Hey, are you hurt? We're under attack. I don't know who or why, but people are being rounded up and we have to do something. I'll help Vex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
We have much of a chance anyways.
Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian? I'm at the shipyard with Vex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you could fight your way out. Can you make it?
The Tal Shiar. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut that off, but...
Press Y to switch between your two equipped weapons.
Okay.
They just keep coming! Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal.
Oh, there you are. Now we gotta make our way to the marketplace, get a battery. Gotta battle the Tal Shiar. Everything around us is exploding. Uh-oh.
Be careful in the market. It's completely overrun.
Yeah, no kidding.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Oh, will you leave me alone, you twerp?
This is Kev. Do you have the batteries? You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
Okay, I gotta make my way to that console now. Better deal with all the enemies along the way. One of the best times to kill an enemy is when they're beaming in. When they beam in, they're kind of vulnerable. Yeah, they're vulnerable to, and you can nail them before they get their personal shields up.
The signal is strong. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here.
Alright, gotta fight my way to the shipyard now. Yeah, you gotta just shoot them when they're beaming in. That's a great tactic.
The shuttle is ready, and I got as many people aboard as will fit. We have to...
Congratulations, citizen.
Okay, we're abandoning colony.
This is Shuttle 5. We're taking heavy... Shuttle 10 coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were caught in the explosion.
They're not attacking. Devex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
Better find that old warbird of theirs. Okay.
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
Press up to increase your ship's speed. Press down to decrease your ship's speed.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Yeah, I know the Durrell.
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict ships nearby.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it.
Sorry. Just feeling tired and exhausted. Life is just so
Ship is under
tired and
attack.
exhausted
Use your
lately.
torpedo to
Scrap
attack enemies who
neutronium.
are not shielded.
We could use that to reinforce the hull of this old warbird.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
Yeah,
Three
I'm
more
moving.
of these should get this hull good to go.
Warning. Ship is
Good
under
shot.
attack.
Devex would be happy to see this old warbird get some use. I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online. Time to take out the Tal Shiar satellites dead ahead.
Use your plasma beam to weaken shielded targets.
Yeah, as soon as I get to the satellites.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Use your
Target's
torpedoes
shields
on an
have
enemy
failed.
when their shield is down. You must be out of combat to hail Tovan Kev. The red alert message at the top of your screen will appear if you are in combat.
One more satellite to go.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Alright, we got the satellites. Now we just gotta wait.
Great. All systems are go and full impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. It must be people from the colony. More colonists managed to escape the surface. The distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them!
Yep, I know.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Turn off full impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
I'm back on the bridge, and I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are picking up more colonists in Tal Shiar nearby. We have to rescue our friends.
Press B to activate high-yield torpedo. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Thank the elements. We thought we were done for.
Alright, gotta destroy more
Warning.
drones
Ship
and
is under
ships.
attack. Target's shields have failed.
I think it's safe to say we're a fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them. Do you want to go now, or stay here to wipe out any other incoming drones? They look like they'll be coming in to do sweeps in the area. There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I think I might be able to get a comm channel. We're getting a reply. What the... I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaking.
Oh, great. Oh, God, it's a deep Dex cruiser.
So the Alachi were right. A handful of pitiful Romulan refugees managed to escape. When will you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited. Fire weapons at will!
This is Tamer of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel. Stand down immediately.
Oh, we've got help from
Tamer!
Romulan Republic.
How fortunate! I can destroy both of you!
Target's shields have failed.
Let's give you another high-yield torpedo to think about.
My eye! So the insect has managed to sting me! You think you won? This is not the end! Even now, more of my ships are on their way! And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you!
Okay. We just beat Haki with the Tal Shiar.
I am Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time given your ship's condition. Who are you? And what happened here?
I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Ilachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them and why they're working with a snake like Hakiv. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader, Datan, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there. I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess signing with Tamer is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.
Yeah, I rather never to work for the. I would never work for the Tal Shiar, but Romulan Republic, I think I'd rather be safer with.
Greetings. I am Sub-Commander Nadell, assistant to Commander Tamer. Please follow me to the Commander's quarters. There is much to discuss. Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed. There is much to do.
I'll be glad to show one of you around while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour, and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
Greetings. I hope all is going well with you.
Good to see you and Tovankev made it to the flotilla of the new Romulan Republic. To be brief, we are a group that was founded by Datan to combat the tyranny of Empress Sela and her Tal Shiar. Our goal is to unify the shattered Romulan people under a new democracy instead of Sela's tyrannical rule. There is much to do, however. I can answer any questions you may have. Ha! What hasn't Datan done? He has quite the long history. The short version is that he desires to see the reunification of the Vulcans and the Romulans. Before that can happen, though, Datan wants us to find a new homeworld, reconcile with the Remans, and end the centuries of oppression beneath the Tal Shiar. We're Romulan, and after all that's happened, we still have our pride and our cultural heritage. We need to be able to approach the Vulcans as equals, not as refugees looking for charity. Did you want to know anything else? I am the commander of this fleet. No actions happen without my approval. Before this, I worked in intelligence for the Romulan military, which allowed me to learn more about the Tal Shiar. I couldn't stomach the thought of working alongside of them. Datan approached me one day and said he needed someone to organize a defense against the Tal Shiar. I accepted before he could finish his sentence. Ha! What hasn't Datan done? That's right. He dreams of a day when our two people are united. Well, three, counting the Remans. Datan was inspired by Ambassador Spock, who first began the movement. When he was a child, Spock was working on Romulus with the reunificationists, and he was Datan's teacher. The Tal Shiar actively opposed reunification, and Spock and his people had to keep their movement hidden, working with allies and meeting in secret. It's been an uphill battle for Datan, but he won't stop until he sees the Vulcans, the Romulans, and the Remans reunited and at peace. Is there anything else? What's next is that you receive our uniform and get a tour of the flotilla. After that, you'll receive your first assignment. However, you must understand that by joining us, you mark yourself as an enemy to the Tal Shiar. Hakiv and his people will see you as a threat, and there isn't anything they won't do to stop you. Are you ready to accept that?
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
You should get yourself down to Lieutenant Delatham. You can get a uniform from him. You can also have your ship modified. We can't get you into a more powerful vessel yet, but we can change the appearance of your ship if you want. When you're done, return to your ship. I should have your first assignment ready and sent to your ship by then.
2 promotions.
Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
Okay. Let's look around the flotilla. What's in here? Oh, Chief Medical Officer, this is where you get patched up if you're wounded. Oh, this is about duty assignments. Here's logistics. Get weapons, uniforms, kits, commodities. And the tailor. This is where you can get new skills for your bridge officers. Let's go to Starship Logistics. Basically, you can customize your ship any way you want. Looks like some new people here. Get ship equipment. Purchase new ships here. You can manage your ships here. So, but I already got ships I've already bought and stuff, so I can claim them here and use them. Science carrier. That looks like the dilithium miner from Star Trek Armada. And Armada 2. 3 4 weapons, 3 aft weapons, 4 device slots. 2 hangar bays. But it does look a lot alike, like the dilithium freighter from Star Trek Armada on the PC. I swear it looks exactly like it. Oh, you can finally buy the Peregrine attack fighter. But if you're willing to spend the money for it. But for now, these are the ships I can claim and stuff and use at my current level. But I got a lot more ships available I could use. Man. You'd have to get higher levels to get access to more of my ships, so... Yeah. Let's go find Ditan. Who are you? Sub-Commander Kali of Temporal Defense.
Romulan True. Is there something Romulan Temporal Defense can help you with today?
You can't get access to these rewards till you're level 20 or above, and you've played about 20 hours. With a Jemadar character. With a Jemadar character, so...
I am Sub-Commander Kale of the Romulan Temporal Defense Department. We've established this department in order to preserve the events that formed the Romulan Republic. There are many points in the past that some Romulans want to change. The destruction of Romulus and Remus being just one of them. Of course, changing these events could erase everything we have earned. We would be reduced to being ruthless spies, still ruled by the Tal Shiar. We in Temporal Defense can advise you in any matter dealing with time travel.
It's similar to Starfleet's Department of Temporal Investigations.
Hello again. Now that you're settling in, I wanted to speak with you about what our overall goals will be. First and foremost, we are looking for a new planet to call home. Tamer and his crew are handling that search. While the search continues, I am working on any possible alliances that we can make with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We will need allies if we are to proceed. Your task will be the protection and recovery of other Romulans spread throughout this sector. We're finding more by the day. Some have already joined us, but others do not believe in our cause. It will be up to you and your crew to protect these colonies from the Tal Shiar and to recruit anyone willing to assist us. Do you have any questions? If not, I would suggest you return to your ship. Not yet. He and his crew have been assisting Romulan colonies throughout the region, and he has not been able to focus his efforts on the search. With you here, however, Tamer's mission to find a new homeworld can begin. He will be sending scout ships to analyze nearby planets. We'd prefer to find a suitable world in this sector, but we'll expand our search if we need to do so. I do not know. Our history of deception with both groups definitely does not help. The Tal Shiar, however, will not attack the fleet for now. Sela would see such a direct action as too great a risk. She much prefers to work in the shadows. Let me worry about our potential allies. While you're away, I will be working with diplomats from both sides to come to an agreement we can all live with.
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship. However, before that, I need to ask a favor. I have a sister. Her name is Rena Kev. She and I were separated a long time ago. I want to try to find her. As we're doing our missions, could you try to ask about Rena? Thanks.
Okay. What is going to happen with the Romulan Republic here is that I'm going to what I'm going to do is go to the mission where it shows that we choose an alliance, which faction we'll support, and that will be this episode, episode 6. So I am gonna do that, work on that after I finish the last of the tutorials with Klingon Defense Forces and Starfleet 2409. Because I will also do the rest of the missions for the Starfleet Discovery era and the Star Trek original series era. I'll finish those story arcs too before I delete them. So once I finish those, I'll just go back using my main characters for the rest of the main story arcs. So I'll use these characters that I've already created for this main story arcs. So I'll be using them all. So any of the story arcs coming up after I finish the tutorials and the story arcs for TOS and Discovery and episode 6 for Romulan Republic, I'll start using my main characters with the more advanced stuff I already collected. So for now, this has been Hammer. I will be back tomorrow to do the Klingon tutorial mission. Alright, I want to thank everyone for watching. This will be posted to the Super Paladin Brothers YouTube channel tonight or tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.